Hey, peace, world. Thanks for pressing play on, I don't know if this would be a pay me no mind video. In general, that's what it is. Pay me no mind, sports and entertainment. I'm the man Wood. I might throw this up at the Instagram, page, or on the Instagram page. That's waterbed underscore reg. Not that I'm out here getting it in, but just some homage to the late Heavy D for Waterbed Head, if you're not funky enough to put that together. But anyway, I didn't get to do my morning wood this morning on the Pay Me No Mind Sports and Entertainment YouTube channel. Difficult watching that, the way that the NBA Finals played out, unless you're a Toronto Raptors fan. Salute to that bunch. Salute to Kyle Lowry, the target of a lot of dragging and roasting and whatnot. But the man went out there and got 20 points on the road in the first half and, shot his shot. So salute to him. Golden State fell apart, man, physically, literally. But I think the beautiful thing in watching the Raptors is the fact that this team meshed. I mean, it matured into a championship caliber team over the course of the postseason, and we don't really see that in the NBA. We rarely see that in the NBA. We'll see it with wild card teams in the NFL. We'll see it with, we saw it with the St. Louis Blues in the NHL, who were the worst team in the league at the All-Star break, from what I'm understanding. We've seen some teams in Major League Baseball, develop into a championship team, over the course of the postseason, or, a couple weeks before the postseason. So, salute to that bunch, man. To sweep the Golden State Warriors, to sweep them at Oracle Arena for the year, to come out and have the Van Vliet, Pascal Siakam, to have the others, several guys averaging 18 points a game plus, who really we don't look at it that way. That's just it's kind of like in boxing, man, when you watch the fighter that you really like, when you staring at him all game and what he's doing, and kind of miss out on some of the stuff that the opponent is doing, and the opponent gets the win or upsets your fighter at the end of the 12 or 10 rounds and what have you. And it's just like, I was focusing on a lot of stuff that I expected from, and all of the drama surrounding the Golden State Warriors, but the Raptors, just a good team effort. I think Nick Nurse was in his bag, his coaching bag, super strong. I do think maybe being in shock from two season-ending, possibly career-altering injuries, 2 in 2 games, plus Clay, getting injured in the second game. Maybe he just didn't have his wits about him as he's watching his team fall apart out here, and in the long-term, ramifications of that stuff. So, of those injuries. So, that bunch didn't adjust well, in my opinion. Again, I'm going to keep saying this, man. Draymond Green, the brother has to develop a mid-range game, man. Or he played with his back to the basket in college quite a bit. You got to figure out, you got to get back in the post and do some heavy lifting, bro. Being out on the wing, I know, being point forward takes some stress off of, and some wear and tear off of Steph. But you can't throw the damn ball away in the process of doing that. His passing is horrible at times. And just like I said, from 4 feet to 20 feet, the dude just doesn't even have an offensive, no kind of strategy whatsoever. Big salute to Kawhi Leonard. I kind of I was on the outs with my man last year, the way that it went down, leaving San Antonio and the great Coach Popovich. But salute to that brother. But the all-star here, man, this brother Ujiri, I'm about to go Google him, man, because he should be in front of everything. As far as inspiring young black kids and young black men who want to get involved with the NBA, and you might not have NBA game. Looking at all the moves that he made, getting rid of, firing Casey, the coach of the year last year, selecting his rookie coach, the moves that he made, trading away DeMar DeRozan, bringing in Kawhi, betting on this 1-year lease. Still have to see how that plays out long term, but to get the chip in doing it, bringing in Marc Gasol, drafting and I don't know about the scouting department or how he gets to these draft picks, but the brother is getting pieces out of the draft, and that's just indicative of a capable person. You know what I'm saying? So he's a superstar in my opinion. The rumor is out there, or it's being reported, that the Washington Wizards are offering $10 million a year to this brother to bring him in and let him change things around in the nation's capital. This is something that I've spoken on with the Detroit Pistons, some of my takes on them. Man, if you don't have a guy in that front office, man, that's pulling these in these smaller market teams, and these cities that aren't destination cities, you got to have a dude in there that can work with a lot of information and make great decisions. And so Ujiri, doing what he's done the last few years, that's the second best winning team, or the second winningest team in the last 3 years is the Toronto Raptors. And it helped with with LeBron James moving on from the Eastern Conference, because they couldn't do nothing with him. It would have been interesting to see what Nick Nurse and his spin on things might have been able to do against LeBron. But Usai Ujiri, back what I was just saying in terms of being involved with the sport of basketball, but maybe you got all these cats online nowadays that's using these trade machines and have some of the most in-depth sports takes and personnel evaluations and game analysis, all of this stuff going on online, man. I really wish some individuals would figure out how to make a living off of that type of stuff and actually get paid to think through what you think through. And you do all this stuff on social media and online, using all these different tools that we have out here for fans. But to really put in the time to be in a position to actually execute some of this stuff and work in a league that has the breakdown, 70-80% being African American players or black players, what have you. I really wish some people that had the chance to do some of this stuff would break off and really figure out, not that all of it is thoughtful or good or logical or sensical and whatnot, but there are some dudes out there that put in quite a bit of work, with their takes, and figure out a way to do something with that. But yeah, Ujiri, phenomenal dude, man. I love watching stuff like that. That's the game behind the game. Anyway, man, check me out tonight on the Pay Me No Mind Sports and Entertainment YouTube channel. I'm scheduled to have special guests, rising bantamweight out of Chicago, Joshua Greer Jr. Don't Blink is his nickname. He's fighting July 13th in Newark on the Shakur Stevenson homecoming event. So check that out if you can. Pay Me No Mind. Hey, this is the Show Up Champ. T-Suck. Let me get on out of here.